Hello, everyone. That's a great crowd. I love that so many people are interested in AI. I remember I was given pretty much the same keynote, I think, 1 year ago here in Dubai, and there were 30 people at that moment interested in what is an AI agent. So I'm gonna give you, first of all, I'm not gonna talk about the rocket ships going to other solar systems. I'm gonna talk about the current state of the technology, what actually the agents can do and how they work. And I'm gonna give a very superficial explanation. So some details will be simplified, but if you want to talk deeper, come to our booth. It's on the entrance to the exhibition area. Please join and find us. So first of all, the agents. Yes, all of us remember Agent Smith. Actually, he was the AI agent. So if in your brain Agent Smith associates with the AI agent, you are correct. This is it. I wanted to say that the figures are huge. We have 99% of the AI developers claiming that they are actually doing something with AI agents. I found, for example, that Manus, one of the hottest startups in AI agent field, they have 15 million people coming to their website every month. And we have a forecast of the market, which is almost $42 billion for AI agents by the year of 2030. So I would say that's the biggest hype in AI right now. I mean, it's a hype, not like this beautiful little thing in the bottom right corner, but it is still a hype. So who are involved in the ecosystem? So first of all, it's of course big tech. It's Google, OpenAI, Microsoft, all of them are doing this. And of course, you cannot stand aside. If somebody is not doing this, simply you don't know, they will release soon. There are a lot of startups like Perplexity, Manus, Minimax. My favorite is Manus, and I also love our customer Sigma browser. You should try them. They have a booth there as well. We have open source communities, which are crucial for the agentic market development. There is LangChain, Crew AI, browser use, some parts are open source as well, AutoGen. And we have workflow automation companies like NA10. I think everybody heard of that within last year. Zapier, Make, etc. So there are a lot of companies who are doing, but these are four major markets, I mean, like divisions. This is all great. I told you so many about the figures and everything, but I think you're curious how these agents actually work and what makes them work. What can they do? How can I make my life easier? Should I run away to the forest because the Terminator is coming? So, first of all, I wanted to explain you in a step-by-step guide. This is very simplified, but how the agent actually works and what it does. So first of all, when you prompt, I don't know, something, let's say you want to create a market research on the real estate market in Dubai. First of all, the agent will try to understand the task. So it uses a special large language model, trying to understand what actually you want from the agent, and asks additional questions to understand it better if it is needed. Then the agent, and actually this is, to my mind, the most crucial part of the agent, then it starts planning. The agent actually starts planning all the tasks, what it needs to do. Like go to the internet, go to the web search, go to, I don't know, OpenAI, go to specific website like, I don't know, booking.com or Bayut if we're talking about the real estate, right? And it creates a step-by-step plan. Then it actually executes this plan. First of all, it's going to a large language model to obtain the information. Then it goes and browses the web itself. to find information. If we're talking, for example, about the real estate market in Dubai, the agent would go to Bayut and other real estate property finder, other real estate websites to understand the prices, to check all the web pages and scrape the data. Then all the data is being structured, cleared from everything, I don't know, HTML, pictures, if they are not needed, and everything, images. And then it starts feeding LLM with this data, with this information, with the initial question to get a final result, the answer to the initial question, and prepares this answer. Afterwards, usually the model starts reasoning. Basically, what happens, the model takes the question, takes the answer, and the agent asks, is this answer relevant and corresponding to the question? And the model itself can decide that no, sometimes it does. So it goes to the loop, and good agents, they can loop 3-4 times till they get the result actually, because they start using different services, different tools. Maybe it takes a lot more money, maybe it takes more time. So good agents, they are doing this loop a couple of times till they reach the result. Bad agents, they simply provide you the answer without checking and without reasoning. And the last stage, I think everybody who are using Manus or Minimax, that they have seen this when you ask for a report and you are provided not simply the text, you are provided with a beautiful presentation. You can take it and use it as a keynote for any, I don't know, internal company meeting or something. Also, they can produce the result not only as a presentation. It can be code, it can be design, it can be a website. Try it, it's beautiful. Within 20 minutes, you can do a landing page, even with some functionality. I mean, it's really amazing and it blows your mind. So I want to talk about, at this point, today, at 2025, November, what agents can actually do. First of all, what they do quite good is they are doing the research. Research is very useful, and actually they can check the internet. They can prepare data for you. For example, you need to do a competitors research. This is really good. You simply ask and you wait and you receive the result, which is, let's say, 90% correct and 90% as good as a human being would do that. But human being would take 1 week and a salary, while the agent won't. The others are, we can create presentations, web design, we can wipe code small parts of big systems, IT systems. We can use agents already today in sales. For example, you know that in your connections on LinkedIn, you have a lot of people who can be interested in your product, and you have 10,000 of connections. So you ask the agent, please find everyone who is doing, I don't know, banking in my connections on LinkedIn, and text them, hello, long time no see, let's have a meeting. I have a new project. And set up the meeting time. So agents can already do that. It's a powerful tool for the sales people. The last thing, which I suppose they do quite good, auto routine. For example, I don't know, you can execute social media monitoring and check whether there are new news about your brand which you need to react to. What they cannot do. First of all, right now, I don't know any agents which can securely pay for you. So you actually cannot buy tickets, book hotels. Unfortunately, they cannot replace the assistants right now. The second thing, they cannot do the complicated tasks. And when we're talking complicated tasks, it's when you need a very long plan. So when the model is planning, if the plan is longer than, let's say, 6 steps, usually it won't work. So the plan should be quite short. Um, they cannot actually deeply research. So they research, but a little bit too superficial. I would recommend you to do your own research basing on this research. And unfortunately, they cannot make money yet, because if they did, I wouldn't be here and wouldn't be telling about that to you all. Um, but hopefully, so far, they cannot. I hope that soon they will be able to do that. What issues do current agents have? First of all, it's privacy. And privacy is a very big issue. You have to share data, sorry, you have to share a lot of data with agent. And you don't want to all this data to go to the cloud, and there will be a lot of challenges regarding that. Secondly, time. So far, all the agents are very slow. They are working very slowly. Last time I checked, to book a hotel, it takes an agent an hour to do. An hour without even payment. They're still hallucinating. This is also why you cannot always trust them. Okay, with reasoning, you somehow overcome this thing, but uh, still you need to double check all their action. And the last thing, it's captchas, because an agent needs to go to the internet to see something. And for a robot, it's quite hard to prove that they are not robot. First of all, because of the, I think they cannot lie, and secondly, I mean, they cannot. So what's there to come? What are we expecting, at least the people in the field, in the area, and what our customers say that they're expecting in this agent field? First of all, everybody is expecting new models. They will be faster, definitely. They will be specialized, because right now, for example, a lot of our customers, they're using large language models, gigantic ones, to process the website information. And I believe there should be specialized models which will cut all the content out of the page and actually supply to the next step only the content that is needed. The models will become local, definitely, some of them will. We're working deeply with a couple of startups with providing them with local models, because they want new level of privacy. And actually, those models will work on your end user device. And definitely, they will be better reasoning, so they will be more capable to understand whether the answer corresponds the question and actually answers the question. And I think we will have more tools. First of all, what will be developed, I truly believe that, because first, what coders build, they build products for the coders. They will build objective-oriented programming, because right now, all the solutions, they can code only a small part, very tiny little part. No one can build a complete application, and not even on enterprise grade, but even on an MVP startup grade. Second thing, we'll have more interfaces, because sometimes maybe you don't need to solve the CAPTCHA. You need to have a special door for the robot. We will have a lot of that. MCP is a technology that is not skyrocketing now. Maybe something else will appear, but there will be definitely. And we will definitely have better scraping tools, because some websites still won't have a special door for a robot. So you need to sometimes fake that you're a human being, and you need different solutions to do that. And they will, of course, replace us. But a lot of people are always asking me, will they replace us? And I'm saying, no, they won't, because actually AI will take the job you don't like. And the last slide is which jobs I really believe they will take in the following 1 to 2 years. It's the cold outreach everywhere you need to contact, simple coding, data processing. So if your job is to input something from the paper to the computer, definitely this is going to be replaced in the 1 or 2 years. And routine work. For example, my favorite example is you go to ChatGPT, you ask the question, and if the answer doesn't have your company's brand name, you dislike it, but when it has, you like it. Then in some time, you will have a lot of ChatGPT mentions. And that's it. I think we are out of time for the Q&A, but I don't know. What about guys? Guys, I think we have time for one question or not?
One question. One
Let's-
question.
Let's do.
Let's get one. Any questions? Okay, we have one over here.
Yeah.
Hi. First of all, thank you for the amazing presentation and for keeping it simple. It was very insightful. You mentioned two things, privacy and reCAPTCHA. How can businesses help agents or give agents the information they want the agents to work with?
The truthful answer is right now you cannot, because we don't know how the agents will actually work with the internet. Will there be specialized interfaces? And there are these standards like MCP developing right now. Or the AI will be so great that it won't need a special protocol. It will simply read human readable text and human readable websites. Why would you build one more API? So we don't know that yet. And to tell the truth, as a business, maybe you don't block the robots. That's it. So, yep. Thank you so much.